Turned 2 years old, but this afternoon she was walking in front of an SUV when the driver started moving. This all happened around lunchtime in the parking lot of an apartment complex along Waverly Road in North Harris County. That's where KPRC2's Gage Golding is tonight. We want to warn you, his report contains information and video that may be deeply disturbing to some viewers.
That little girl was getting out of the Uber with her family. They were walking towards their apartment building, the girl walking right in front of the SUV. Now, the driver couldn't see this little girl, not even 2 years old, over the hood of his SUV. He thought he was in the clear as the family was walking away, so he moved forward and ran right over this toddler.
I just heard a lot of commotion outside, and I just came outside and I just seen like blood and a baby laying on the ground.
It's a sight burned into her brain. The child ran over and pinned under the Uber, but it's also one that she's relived more times than she'd ever expected to.
I just rewatched it after everything happened.
Her security camera capturing this video. The moment this little girl walks in front of the SUV and the moment she was run over and killed. A moment that's so graphic we've decided against sharing the video.
It was just so traumatic because I was just thinking about my baby, you know, my son or anybody else's kids. It was just so, I couldn't do it. I couldn't even.
But it's this video that's helping the Harris County Sheriff's Office piece together the puzzle of what happened here on Sunday, including the seconds right after, where you can see the family trying to help free the girl. And less than 30 seconds later, an all-out attack on the Uber driver. Several people pulling him out of his SUV and unleashing punch after punch.
He's in serious condition, you know, non-life-threatening, but serious.
The family getting the girl in a car and meeting an ambulance nearby, but it was too late. The one-year-old girl died at the hospital.
It's just sad to watch and to know because I see her outside almost every other day playing with her little toys and stuff, and just to know that happened to that little baby.
We also know that the people you see in this video aren't the girl's parents. The Harris County Sheriff's Office saying they had to tell them their little girl was gone.
It's just an unfortunate tragedy at this point.
Both the driver and the group that attacked him have not been charged yet. However, that doesn't rule out charges coming at some point down the road. However, the focus right now is preventing any tragedy like this from ever happening again. HCSO saying to parents, please keep an eye on your children, and if you can, just simply hold their hand.
How y'all doing? It's your boy Mr. Handsome, dropping knowledge back with another video. Today's topic is on the one-year-old girl that was killed by an Uber driver based on child neglect. And I know a lot of y'all probably wondering why I state child neglect when the Uber driver was the one who hit the child. So you were under the assumption that he was at fault, but he wasn't. And the reason being because the one-year-old little girl was never supposed to be walking the streets by herself, especially when adults around. One of the family members should have either picked the little girl up or hold her hand as they were guiding her across the street, but she was left unattended, which is crazy. As y'all can see in the video, they weren't being attentive enough to that little girl at all, which is the reason why the Uber driver ended up hitting her. When you measure up the one-year-old little girl's height versus the Uber driver's SUV, there is no possible way that he can see her. So to his assumption, there was nobody there and the road is clear to drive off. And to keep it a buck with y'all, what I'm appalled about the most is the reaction of the family members after the little girl got hit. Why is the first reaction y'all have is to run to go beat up the Uber driver instead of running to the aid of the one-year-old to make sure she's okay? This little girl didn't deserve this. She didn't deserve being neglected. She didn't deserve no one not coming to her aid in the first instance of the situation happening. The mother put her child in the family members' hands and trusted them to keep her child safe while they were in custody of her daughter, and they betrayed that trust by not doing so. Something as simple as holding the little girl's hand or picking her up and walking her across the street could have prevented this entire scenario. And it's not rocket science. This is something that I do as an uncle. When my nieces and nephews are with me, I always hold their hands. It don't matter where I am with them, because as their uncle, I am in charge of protecting them and making sure they're safe. And I do that on all levels. Even if it comes to the point where I gotta take a slug for them or anything, or jump in front of a car, I'm gonna do it. You know why? Because that's my blood, and I'm gonna make sure they good. That's just me. When I love hard. I don't love with just words. I love with action, and I give that to my family entirely. This was such a sad situation, and my heart goes out to the mother and father of this little girl. I do pray that they are granted peace during this tragic loss. This little girl was supposed to be celebrating her 2nd birthday, and it's truly sad that she will never get the chance to. But I would like to know what y'all think about this video in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.